are in Learning Unit 4, and we are going to be looking at assessing first additional language. We are now in Chapter 8 of your prescribed material, and of course we'll also go into our CAPS document. So what is language fossilization? So have a think for a moment. What does it mean if a language has fossilized? This means that there's incorrect language use and all the rules acquired naturally but never corrected, which then become a habit and are challenging to correct during formal instruction. We have the BICS versus the CALP mode, or the BICS versus CALP. So what is BICS? It's basic interpersonal communication skills. So your basic interpersonal communication skills. Then you have CALP, which is cognitive, academic, language proficiency. So let's compare these two things with the basis of language acquisition. So for BICS, it's a conversational and vocab-based language learning, whereas CALP is a complex language structures. For BICS, it's more easily mastered as it's more verbally done through listening and speaking, whereas CALP there's a great deal of time to master it because you're looking at the language structures and rules of the language. So BICS can take 6 months to 2 years to develop, so that's your conversational language, but to actually have an understanding of the language structures can take 5 to 7 years for language development. This means we need to focus on the CALP in foundation phase. We want them to have an understanding of the language in order to acquire the language at the required level. So for your first additional language, you're looking at CALP, but then for your third language that you're teaching them, that would be the BICS, the conversational language.